Hey foodies, so here I did this cheesecake, mango cheesecake, and I want to show to you cheesecake gone wrong. The recipe did not work, and I want to show to you how I know. So after making the recipe as shown, you put it into the refrigerator and have it sit there to refrigerate for like 3 or 4 hours. By then, the top should be very jelly-like, like your cheesecake when you buy it from Cheesecake Factory. Very thick pudding. Unfortunately, this didn't go so this is cheesecake gone wrong, cheesecake gone bad, cheesecake failed, or failed recipe from cheesecake. And this is mango cheesecake. So I want to show it to you. I'm going to open it up a little bit so you're going to see for yourself. It did not set. Even if I just turn it down, you see it's just gonna, your cheesecake not supposed to pour like that. You see, it's supposed to be a pudding. So I would love for all my foodies out there to help me create this perfect no bake mango cheesecake, because we're going to do it back again. And I'm waiting for all your your comments and advice to give me, and I'm going to put this lovely cheesecake back together again. So this is Jenny's Walk here with a failed cheesecake, and asking all my foodies to help me put it together. So from my kitchen to your kitchen, let's get working now. Okay, foodies, for that highly requested recipe, our no-bake mango cheesecake here at Jenny's Walk, I'm going to show to you how simple and easy it is to put together this lovely cheesecake recipe. And now that mango is in full season, why not? So I'm going to be using, this is a 6-inch, this is a 6-inch round spring foam pan, and is 3 inches thick. I like my cheesecake thick. So here I have a piece of parchment paper already in there. And I cut this parchment paper. We're going to put it around just like so. Okay, we're going to put this in here, and this is where everything is going to take place. 1 6-inch pan of goodness. So let's get started now to see the ingredients we need. So we're going to be using 2 cups of mango puree. I'm using my own fresh mango puree. To make your own mango puree, any mango that you like, you can just freeze it for like half an hour to 45 minutes. Give it a good peel and zap it into your Magic Bullet or whatever you have, and then strain it out with your strainer to get all those fibrous particles and strings out of it. So here I have cream cheese. Of course, we're going to be using, I'm going to put in a description box exactly how much, but 1 block of cream cheese. We're going to be using 3/4 cups of caster sugar or powdered sugar, as we all know it. Heavy whipping cream, we're going to be using 1 cup. And this is my butter. I'm going to be using, let me see how much. 1, 2, 3, 5 tablespoonful of butter. And I'm going to see how much crackers I need. You could use any sweet biscuit, animal crackers, graham crackers. I'm using a coconut flavor crackers over here. And jello. So here I have 1/4 cup of warm water, and I have here some jello. What I'm going to be doing, using 3 teaspoonful of this jello powder into this water over here. And that's about it. So let's get together. First thing, I want to get I'm going to zap this in the microwave, get it all nice, and we're going to zap this into the food processor or your bullet, and we're going to place it in the bottom of our pan. That will be the base. Okay, foodies, so for the jello, let's open up that jello. This water is really hot. We're going to be using 3 tablespoonfuls of jello. So all I want you to do is to just sprinkle jello at the top. Just sprinkle it lightly like that. 1, 2. You could use plain one, or you could use the color mango flavored jello. And just set this on the side a little bit. There you go. That looks marvelous. Don't let this spill and make a mess. Just leave this on the side. Now, what we have here, in here is our graham crackers, and I want to add 1 teaspoonful of sugar. Just add a little sugar in there, and we already have that butter. We melted it really good. There you go. And I'm going to add this into it, and then I'm going to put it back into the food processor and let it get a good zap again. So foodies, now let's place our graham crackers in here and we're going to spread it out really nicely, just the way you buy your cake, how you see the bottom of the cake is. So let me spread it out really nicely on the bottom of the pan and I'll be back. Okay foodies, so now let's get started with that filling now. So in here I reserve 3 tablespoonfuls of mango. This is for our topping. And in here I have that jello that we put in there. I give it a zap again for 13 seconds. Give it a good mix, making sure everything dissolves really nicely in there. Set this on the side. So let's get started. So we want to get in now our pulp. So here we got it really nicely, but we have to measure it out. So we're going to go with 2 cups. Yep, we got it. Our 2 cups of pulp. Let me empty this in nicely. Okay, foodies, it's all in there, that puree. So now we're going to add our cream cheese. Just give it a little cut and put them on the sides. So we'll get it all mixed in nicely. I'm using my food processor. So we really want them to get it nicely in there. It's a big job. Get everybody in. In goes that. I want to put a little bit of my Angostura bitters. This is my secret from that house of Angostura in that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. In goes that. That gelatin that we already had sitting there for a little bit. In goes that. And now we have to add our caster sugar. So our caster sugar, where is it? 3/4 cups of caster sugar. Half a cup and then 1/4 cup. So let's measure. I don't want to mess up my recipe, so let's take our time and go on in carefully. This is a half a cup. So let me put in the 3/4 cups. We'll be back. So there we go, foodies. So let me give this a good little zap. I still have to add 1 cup of my whipping cream. Let's see how well that will fit in there. It's looking kind of full already. So this is 1 cup. I'm sorry, half a cup. And this is another half a cup. So into the food processor now. And let's get this all whipped up. Very creamy. Okay, foodies, inside the food processor, I put this in for 6 minutes. You know, stop and go until I get everybody mixed in really beautiful. You see that? So now our dish is all done. So when you finish do all of this dressing, just put it inside the fridge and let it wait until you're ready. So now is that time. Look at all that mango goodness. You seen that, my dear foodies? We're going to just add everybody in. This is a very thick slice of cake. This is a very thick slice of mango cake. So let me finish filling this up. We'll be right back. Cheesecake Factory here at Jenny's Walk. So don't forget to like and share this lovely video with your friends and your family and join in to Jenny's Walk and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Lovely mango no-bake cheesecake here from Jenny's Walk. So there you go, foodies. Give it a good little pat, smooth on top. Okay, this looks marvelous. So I have a nice big bag. I want to put it in there in a clear bag and just tie it up nice and put it in the refrigerator and let it stay there overnight. And then we're going to continue finishing this lovely no-bake cheesecake. Or up to 4 to 5 hours. Okay, foodies, so now we're going to make the topping for our no-bake mango cheesecake. So in here I have 2 tablespoonfuls of water, and now I'm going to add to that 1 tablespoonful of that jello. So you're just going to sprinkle it at the top, and we're going to leave it there, let it bloom just like so for 10 minutes. So let's take a look, my dear foodies. So this looks pretty good. So I'm going to go now and zap it into the microwave for 10 seconds and get it all dissolved nicely before we start making that topping. So there we go, foodies. You give it a 10 seconds zap, and then you stir it up really well, and then you give it another 10 seconds and stir it up. So in here I have my reserve mango puree for the topping. It's added really nicely in there. And this is 1 tablespoonful of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. We're going to give this a good mix. Let me mix this really nicely. So this is our cake that we had in the refrigerator chilling for 3 hours. It's not ready yet, but we're going to just add our topping all around. And this is going to go back into the refrigerator for 10 hours. So put all that topping in there really nicely. I'm going to be out to you pretty soon. You're going to see what it looked like. Yes, and just try to get them gently all around your cake. Just like so. And now this could stay overnight or up to 10 hours. It's a very thick cake, as you can see. There you go, perfect. So back into the refrigerator for 10 hours. Okay, foodies, so here's our cheesecake. I took it out of the refrigerator, and here I have a towel, a hot towel. You're just gonna hold it here for about a minute, because you know it's really cold. This will help loosen it up. So this is about good. So let's take a look and see what's going on now with this cake. So it's our spring foam pan. You take that out really nicely, just like so. And it's not working. It's not working.